Alright, I mean... My friend, what is the thing? The tender, that's what... Me too, and I'm gonna guess I have like an emblem. I can be like...
I believe it's on his like spear or something, but yeah, you probably have something you could show him.
Yeah, pulls out a spear, he's like, oh!
Look at this! Like an FBI badge. Disciple of Tender.
Do you die from the mountain of the mud?
I can take that if you want.
You are a funny rabbit.
It doesn't cost that much extra, just a little bit.
No, you should be, this is mine, I carry it with me, know how it goes. These are my things, not for you.
I'll ask later, alright?
The tender, I like to, but...
Does a lot of stuff get taken around here?
Yeah, sometimes, it's just, if you wanna... I can take it somewhere safe.
No, it's fine.
There's like a real... I know a good spot.
My coat over a little more.
I know a good spot, though.
Is it out
You
here?
look like you could afford it,
If I could stand there, can I go stand at this spot?
I don't think there's room. Just for your stuff, though.
I can afford it. Okay, no, it's fine. I'm just pulling my cloak tighter because my pocket's on the inside.
Okay, so nobody gives him your stuff, I would imagine. Okay.
I think I see this and I kind of feel bad for him.
Still checks.
Yeah, so I think Hieu will slip you 2 copper. I don't need any of my stuff for that, but I see how hard you're working.
Alright. Alright, man.
I'm obviously unmounted. You're not do you take hard?
Got Venmo.
Tap. Yeah, tap.
I think I'm curious enough. I'll give you a dagger, my spare dagger I don't ever use, and hand it to you and I don't know, 2 copper.
No, this might be a little more than 2 copper, man.
4 copper. Thank you. I'll get it when we dock.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll find me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you'll find me before I leave the boat. You'll find me right after I leave the boat.
But yeah.
Okay.
How close is right after?
Immediately, 2 steps onto the concrete, you'll be there at a station.
I don't know what concrete is, but well, I'll find you. Let me.
Probably not fell over the
takes
ground.
it, just puts it in one of the pockets of the porter's coat, and it goes off to another person.
Yes.
Jerry gives a little chuckle and says, "Boy, I don't think you're ever gonna see that dagger again."
What's the estimated value of that dagger, just real quick, because you gave him 4 copper to protect it?
I'm not sure. It's very cheap. I don't use it. I'm okay losing it.
Jerry, you're pretty familiar with materials. What do you think that thing's worth?
I mean, it probably wasn't a lot, but it was something that I'll never have.
Okay, all right.
It's a little fancier.
Yeah, it said it's something that
It's got a jewel fucking in the handle.
Yeah.
And I'm
It has
just
your name on it.
judging him a little bit for just being trusting a random person that says, "Yeah, I'll want your stuff."
They have a uniform on.
Yeah.
Do you not respect the uniform?
Yeah, but I also don't want to get involved too much. But I'm just
No, I mean, we're talking now, so do you not respect? Never?
you're not gonna see that.
Uniform.
You're not gonna see that.
Should I go back and get it?
No, it's too late now.
So he's already gone. He's walking elsewhere onto the ship.
Pregnant woman? Shit!
There's so many freaking pregnant women.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
You notice the kid didn't ask the pregnant women for any information at all, even though they're sitting with you. Maybe they're regulars, who knows?
Yeah, profile.
All of us be profiled.
You all are a little.
You guys
scabby.
aren't pregnant, so
Yeah.
This is a pregnant
the
section.
minority is not pregnant. The majority of the people here are pregnant. That's the population.
So,
Hospital.
to your surprise, and right in your ear, this kid comes up to you, King, behind you, and he's like, "Oh, I forgot. Hey, is that guy with you over there?" And he motions. So in the next pod of seats that are right over here, there's a little bit of a clearing, but he says, "Is that guy with you?" You guys with that guy, and you look over and you see this guy, and he's in a completely black suit, head to toe, black shoes, dressed to the nines, with also this black sheer face veil.
I don't recognize him, right?
No.
No, I'm alone. I'm not with anybody.
Okay.
We aren't together either.
You could.
Well, I just, I asked him and he just didn't answer me. So now I decided that I'll just ask everyone else on the boat. Because we have like a whole day. And then.
Is there a problem, son? Problems or?
No, I'm just trying to identify.
If he's not causing problems, I don't think you need to be picking on him.
Well, I mean, I should check on the rabbit.
Yeah, why don't you go check on
I think that's probably a good idea, yeah. Maybe check on my friend's status of his dagger. See if
You have a weapon to declare?
I declare with him. Yeah.
Go check on the rabbits.
All right. And he goes and he checks on there. Okay, so while you guys are dealing with this kid that will not leave you guys the fuck alone, you see the other. So you guys are kind of flanked, right? You got the dignitary and the man that's in the black suit over here, and then you got like the ruffian, smelly guys over here. These guys stand up. Everybody's kind of found their spot, like gotten comfortable. You guys have been moving for like an hour or two, and these ruffian guys stand up, and they get up and they're kind of aggressive looking, and they're like talking real loud, right?
What are they saying?
They're just talking about like these fucking rich fucks coming to the cat. Like all they want to do is just go and coerce and all this stuff. You can kind of just overhear like just a few choice words, like coerce, subjugate, things like that. Yeah, and
does the guy in black have anything like on like symbols, or is it just like?
Nah, he's just like a really fancy looking dude. He's just got he's got money is what he looks like.
Okay. Is there any weapons on him?
No, none you can see, nothing like that.
The briefcase.
Yeah, briefcase guy.
No, that's not the briefcase guy. Is wearing the cape with the steel said
The dignitary
thing.
from
Yeah, he is sitting in that pod. So it's the ambassador with his entourage, and then the man the rich man in the black suit are in that pod. So these guys are yelling, and they're just kind of like making a fuss. And some guys that work for the Royal Navy come over, and they're just like, "Hey, can we keep it down? Like we got women and children on here. Like we're just trying to." And these
Lots of pregnant.
yeah, we got a lot of pregnant people. Like we don't want to start a birth on that. I don't want to have to deliver a baby like that. And these guys are just like, you know what? And fuck you too, because you represent the crown as well. And they push one of the porter kids, and the porter kid just kind of like stumbles back into another one of them. And he's just like, we're not trying to start any kind of commotion here. All right, we got a long way to go. If you guys could just take your seats and just relax, we'll be there eventually. And he just kind of like spits at him, like kind of waves him off like this.
He spits at him?
Yeah.
And we notice this is very loud going on.
Oh, it's super loud, and it's happening like right there. Like you guys.
Earl would like kind of stand up and like kind of like start to like jaunt over and just kind of like stand there like arms down, just like looking down at him.
I love how
just kind of like
big he
watching.
is.
Okay.
So I love how big he is. You can just stand so much.
Yeah, no, I'm just making intimidation checks by being present.
Yeah.
Just
A passive intimidation.
Yeah.
So this guy, he was kind of like. He's kind of sitting, and you were kind of looking through like a group of people, and you don't notice. But as you kind of like go over to not really intervene, but just be a presence there and stuff, this guy like turns around and like stands up, and this guy is like equal height, equal weight, and he's not wearing armor.
Okay. I say, the boy's just doing his job. You're being loud. We've got people over here trying to mind their own business and things like that.
He's like,
It's the D20 die thing. Did you roll it against Brody?
I was like,
oh,
Yeah,
Like, what is that? Is that inspiration?
I just looked at it and I was like,
Nick gives out inspiration.
Yeah, right. That's making something that's not a bard.
yeah, fucking.
he goes, I've been hearing that my whole life, that people are just doing their fucking job. And he goes, where are you from anyway? And he kind of tinks on the metal.
Earl like doesn't even like. He's like unfazed by him taking on that. I say, Pinenball Keep, a little bit southeast of here.
He nods and he's like,
Where are you from?
okay. He just doesn't answer your question, and he goes, I'm here for one reason anyhow. And he starts like speed walking over towards the ambassador, whose entourage they got into a fight with earlier, right? And he comes up, and the ambassador's sitting looking away.
Can I do something?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Can I cast Unseen Servant and trip him?
And trip the guy?
As he's speed walking away, try to trip him?
Yeah, what's the language of that? Do you got to roll anything?
The spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless force that performs simple tasks you command until the spell ends.
Is it just an immediate cantrip
it
or
has
something?
health and AC, but it has a strength of 2.
Just roll like stealth. And I'll see if this guy's perception picks up on it. 4. He nat 1. He fucking trips. But your unseen servant, what is it, like a tripwire type thing, or like a?
It's an invisible dude that just goes and puts a. Like,
oh, it's a humanoid kind of thing. Okay, I didn't. Okay, yeah. So he trips, and there's just so many people around. He tries to like catch his balance, and he just yanks somebody down, and they just fall into the like bodyguards of the entourage for the ambassador. And these guys stand up and whip swords out so fucking fast, like they've got daggers at the ready. They didn't pull them out, I guess. They got like their hands on their hilts, right? And this guy stands up and he's like, what the fuck are you all gonna do about it? Why don't you fight me like a man? And then his dudes come over, right? So now we got all the ruffians. There's like 4 or 5 ruffians here.
He draws the axe.
So they're standing. People kind of back up. A pregnant lady.
I looked at Mylos and I said,
A pregnant lady throws up.
we got mucus plugs and everywhere. Like, oh my god.
There's a baby over here. There's a baby over here. Yeah, no. So these guys kind of stand off.
You're working on the GYN. Go.
I'm ready to deliver.
He's probably delivered a baby, I would imagine, right?
Definitely delivered. He's delivered a couple.
Delivered
Yeah.
cows at least.
Calves. Yeah. Sheep.
He's pulling the baby out.
Wah!
Got the strap on the leg.
It's all the same.
That's how they did today. You know,
So these guys are about to throw the fuck down. Nobody's got weapons out yet, but they're kind of waiting. And you guys just noticed.
Entourage, right? Entourage has swords out.
No, they have hands on their hilts, but the other dudes are just, they want a fist fight.
Are they looking this direction for someone who tripped them? Or are they still looking?
No, he just thought he tripped. He's dumb. He's real dumb. He just thought he lost his balance, and now he's like, like he's trying to act all cool, like he accidentally did it. He's like, it's the way the boat moves or something. Like, all right, so he gets up, and they're like about to throw down. He's like, fight me like a fucking man. Don't pull that sword out. And then one of the entourage guys is like, he's kind of a prideful individual as well. So you know what? He fucking sheaths his thing and he just puts his dukes up, right? And they're about to go. And you guys notice that the ambassador hasn't fucking moved at all. This guy is just gripping that suitcase. He doesn't give a shit.
What does the suitcase look like?
It's roll perception check. I'll give you some more details on it. Someone can help her if you want. If you guys are looking that way.
I don't think Earl would be looking.
Did I check it?
Yeah, I think I'd be
9.
looking.
I was just standing.
If you want to roll.
9. It's a black suitcase. It looks real nice.
Okay, that's
You doing advantage?
Yeah,
You roll?
I'll give you that. I'll also take a look.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 20.
Okay. Wait, Nat?
No.
Okay. Yeah, so this guy, it's sort of the important side is facing you, so it is a black, it's dragon leather. It is super fine. I mean, like whoever crafted this thing is making millions of gold. Like this is
dragons. Like, would we know? Like, as like a common person, would you know about like are dragons common, not common? In the
Extinct.
world? Extinct. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
So
This is like what the fuck?
like if that's what the suitcase is made of, like what is in this suitcase, right? Okay, so on the top of it, you guys have seen like a folio suitcase, like those old school businessman, right? Yeah, it's got the 2 clicking latches that are gold. It's got the 4 number things, like the you put in the passcode for, right? And it's got like a little keyhole, and it's got like a little folio handle, so you can hold it by one. But all the trimming is gold. The clasps and the hinges are gold, and on the front of it is an icon of it is a crystal ball with a bunch of eyeballs in it, and it's like emblazoned on there, like embossed, I guess is what you would say. And who is familiar with religions? Probably
me too.
Hey,
I have a +1, right? But I'm proficient in.
Okay, well, Hieu, I guess you helped her, so you're looking that way anyway. Go ahead and roll like a religion check or a history.
Let's do religion.
This is the person from Steel Set. Ambassador.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I got an 11.
An 11? You would know. This is the icon of the religion of Savris, which is one of the great world religions, but is kind of mysterious and not not a lot is known.
Like Scientology.
I guess a little bit like that. So you would know that Savrus is the god of fate and time. And their church, Savrus. Savrus is the god of fate and time. So their church is kind of hands-off approach. Everything is predetermined, blah, blah, blah. So this guy, he's obviously politically representing the city of Steelset, but maybe personally represents the religion the faith that he practices, which apparently is the Church of Savrus. Oh, we got the snacks incoming. Okay. So these guys are about to throw down. One guy, one of the ruffians, he kind of is just throwing some shade towards the ambassador. He's like, why don't you fucking stand up instead of having your lackeys do it? And he rears back to take a punch. Like he's gonna clock the ambassador in the back of the head. Ooh. Because he's not looking at that way, right? And he rears back, and then suddenly the whole ship rocks. And there's an explosion that comes out of the engine house. Right, that 2-story structure that's behind. Let me bring the map back up here.
Pink smoke?
Yeah, where the pink smoke is coming out.
The giant pink explosion.
Essentially, yeah, there is.
It wasn't me.
You got me with the dynamite.
Close out a Geraldine.
I like that Geraldine. I definitely was picturing like the guy from Atlantis.
That's what it is supposed to be, the mole guy from Atlantis.
Right. So, but like,
littler.
yeah,
she's
it's
a little
cool.
smaller.
I love the pockets too. You always have to have
I
pockets.
gotta have something with pockets.
Like how she's looking
I feel like if you
all
swung really hard and hit somebody, they'd be done.
Yeah.
We'll be the
She's
smallest
like
one.
looking down, but her eyes are up at all the giant freaks.
Yeah, she's like 5'2". Like she is not.
I like you because I can look down on you.
I'll be the smallest
How
one
tall
this
is King?
campaign.
5'10". Everyone else I have to crank my neck for.
I forgot I described myself as very fucking tall.
Yeah.
But
Let me see.
he's just so skinny.
I think it's
Wasn't-
yeah, 4'10",
Cut me like nephew.
102 pounds.
Oh,
He's so tiny. That's
Are the
the medium.
cards
I
in
could have
this
been
universe?
small. That's the medium version.
I don't know yet. Maybe. I was showing Devon. I just brought him out here.
Actually, maybe it's a medium or large. So actually, I think that's. I wanted the one.
I found someone the other day that doesn't like MSG, so
you.
they wanted to eat my Doritos because
This one.
You don't like MSG?
yeah. I was like, what do you eat?
I don't even know.
But they won't eat potato chips.
They've never seen Uncle Roger.
Yeah, right. I want to buy MSG from Uncle Rogers.
Can you tell me what that stands for?
MSG. Mother.
Monosaccharide gluconate.
Processed shit.
Yep.
What's it stand for? Monosaccharide what?
Gluconate.
it's like salty, right?
Salty sugar.
That's good. That's fine.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I thought.
Yeah, those are
They're the
nice ones.
fucking literal best, dude.
I bring them to anywhere I go. I brought those actually.
Okay, so this guy, yeah, oh, excuse me, let me bring this over here. This is the thing that exploded. So the fight was going on right around here. You guys are sat here, right? We got the ruffian guys are sitting here. The ambassador and the rich guy were sitting here, right? So the fight is taking place like next to you here. He's like, let's see how smug you are, you fucking subjugators, and goes back and rears back to do it, and then the whole thing rocks, knocks him off balance. He falls to the deck, and so do a lot of other people, because the whole ship basically rocks to one side.
The pregnant ladies.
Yeah, all the pregnant ladies. You look, I mean, this is loud, like deafening, like tinnitus giving, right? The smokestacks like erupted and like black and fire came out of them because something obviously happened in the engine room, right? And one of the water wheels just exploded off a side. So they're so large, they're like steel. They're so large that their balance is integral to keeping the ship upright. So now you are completely listing to one side. Okay, so everybody just give me a dex check real quick.
Just flat down.
Yeah, just flat.
15.
Excuse me.
Oh, we got 8.
Okay, 12 or less, you're prone.
I'm prone.
All right.
You got an 8? What's your dex? +4?
Dude, your initiative's like +6 or something insane too. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a 14.
I got 17.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got good stats.
So anybody that passed you are able to like grab onto something and keep your balance, or like stand up and get kind of a wide stance, right? Some people were thrown off the ship immediately. So there are people in the water. There's like fire emanating from this, like catching the floorboards. The ship's almost entirely made of wood and metal, right? So people are desperately clinging onto the rails. Those two pregnant ladies like kind of just hunkered down to the floor, like they're kind of crying and like holding, trying to not get stepped on by people that are running around. It's a very chaotic scene. You were safe from the initial blast, but you look over near the head house, and some people were just annihilated immediately. Like they are bleeding, their limbs missing. It's a grim scene over there. So you're rattled, but you're made off balance, and you look around. The ship is listing to one side, and you feel water on the deck boards start to come up beneath you. Everybody roll initiative for me.